Pinky ring, we're about to be deep. You told my Lambo that drippy.
The soundtrack of your day.
Yeah, cheat, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got beat energy.
This is Power 95, where music lives. Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, agents for Western Union, and Beacon Insurance.
Always be sure you settle for more. Get up to 35% off Beacon's fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV, or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. To sign up, call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they are prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Plenty hon, boy. You looking for hon. You going to get hon, boy. Why you want to marry? You don't have no money. You ain't working no way. You don't have a payday. You think it's so. You think that work. You think it's so. I wish you luck. Without money to buy honey, you're heading for misery. She want hairdo and calado, and you ain't have nothing. Somebody will horn you. You better believe it. Somebody will horn you.
Somebody said they like Moe's. Moe's thing. Listen, I need to take out my. According to my Jamaican friend, I need to remove my eyeglass for this one. I need to see. Listen, y'all not gonna make me tear up and make my mascara run and make my glasses foggy this morning at all. I'm just saying. I just thought this song was a nice song based on what we have to talk about this morning. Why does my ways have to be sting for relating to something? I didn't sing the song. Oh boy. Miss who sent me the scenario. Is the man listening? Can you put him close to the radio? I just need to. This is all I'm going to see on this topic this morning. Y'all can talk, but this is my response to today's scenario. All right? So take note. Morning, Linda. Morning, Marianne. Morning, Leno.
A young man asked for my opinion about a lady he want to marry. You walking? No. You joking? No. You stealing? No. You dealing? No. You looking for hon? Plenty hon, boy. You looking for hon? You going to get hon, boy. Why you want to marry? You don't have no money. You ain't working no way. You don't have a payday. You think it's so. You think that work. You think it's so. I wish you luck. without money to buy honey. You're heading for misery. She want hairdo and calado, and you ain't have nothing. Somebody will horn you. You better believe it. Somebody will horn you. I hope you will take it, partner.
All you coming now, man. Somebody said me wears real stink. They don't like it at all.
Young fella,
Young man.
I think you should consider, yeah, employment before enjoyment. You learn trade. No. You have good trade. No. You're a smart man. No. A magician. No. You're looking for horn. You're going to get horn, boy. You're looking for horn. Plenty horn, boy. Why you want to marry? You don't have no money. You ain't working no way. You don't have a payday. You think it's so? You think that's work? You think it's so? I wish you luck. You must assume she want perfume and good things to consume. You say she nice, but take advice. She must want some hot rice. Somebody.
All right.
Oh, you say, Mama, your eyeglass give you a problem? Don't make your eyeglass give you a problem. You just come check jam down in the dance. I'll fix it for you.
My eyeglass working good, John Brown. I just had to take it out because I know I was going to laugh and I was going to tear up. And I didn't want to make it foggy, so I had to remove it. Anyways, I just thought I'd put that out there. Somebody say I'm going straight to hell. I can't stop for water and the way just go straight. Good morning, ladies and problems. Welcome to the ladies' room. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Leno. Giads. Good morning. Shout out my UK crew. Good morning, Sandra, Christelle, Jill. Who else is here? Bibi, Alana, Selma. Good morning, Roseanne. Good morning, Krista. Good morning, Jackie. Jackie, I think you're in a good position to comment on this scenario today, right? Good morning, Valma. Good morning, Shelly. Annie, good morning. Perrin. Flight Francis, PD Francis, good morning. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Rita. Who else was here? Did I miss anybody? Josie, good morning. Valma, Michelle, Julianne, Karen, Elva, Sean, Gabriel, good morning. Mike Henry, good morning. I really want the men to comment on this morning. I really would love, I asked a particular gentleman, Miss Cicely Boychild, his take on it, Cicely, and he didn't answer the question. So I'd love if you men, goodly men in the audience can. Good morning, Della. Good morning, Kata. Brian, morning. Charmaine, morning. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning, Marlene. So we have a situation here, and I really love if the men especially would respond to this. Now, the young lady says she's been with her boyfriend going on 3 years. They live together. He doesn't have the best paying job, neither, she doesn't have as well, but they make ends meet, they manage. Fast forward to yesterday, she says she visited the doctor and, of course, when you go for a checkup, you have a lot of work to do, blood work and ultrasound, and that ain't cheap. That is not cheap, right? So she asked him for some money to help pay for it, and homeboy said he can't handle that now. I mean, can't handle it. So she called her ex, and he didn't hesitate to give the amount she asked for. And here this now, he ain't just give what she asked for, he give extra. In case, some more. Sometimes you go with exact money and then they tell you, oh, you had to pay 100 more on this, that, and the other. So you give her extra. That's the ex-man, eh? While the main man say he can't handle that now. So homegirl went ahead and, did her test, and the boyfriend now wants to know where she got the money. So she told him her ex gave him stupidity. Now he's mad and telling her that she had sex with the ex in exchange, which she says is not true, and that she embarrassed him. So she wants to know, is it okay for a woman to accept gifts of money from another man when she has her man? I ain't lying. I don't know where to start to this thing this morning. I feel like I'm all over the place because I want to be on the good side, and I just want to like run out of my whole self this morning for this man. But I want to be like balanced because there are people listening who might, feel a type of way about the side I choose. But you know what? I'm going to go with how I feel. Now, not everything that good to talk need to talk. And my mother told me this a long time ago. Not everybody could handle the God honest truth. People ask you for honesty, and when you dish it out, it's like, whatever. I understand that he may not have had the money at the same time or was in a position to give all that she requested. But if someone is saying to you, it's not like she said, okay, I need a pack of weave or I need to go do my nails. Those are wants, that aren't needs. But it's something to do with your health and the fact that you need to go to the doctor. She didn't say if it was like a general checkup or she wasn't feeling well or whatever. So I'm just going to go, maybe she wasn't feeling well and decided to go get it checked out. And, doctor requested, some blood work, ultrasound, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is like a life and death situation. You don't play with your health. So if I come to you, and let me just put it this disclaimer, and I hold firm to this belief. You don't get into a relationship because of what you could get out of it, or you figure, this man could give me this or give me that. But I am for the firm belief, if you're with somebody and you're in a jam, they should be able to help you out. It's not that, they're like, well, again, I think it depends, but you're living together. It's not like boyfriend and girlfriend by the way situation. You're practically shacked up together. So we're each other's responsibility. Basically, that's how I see it. Now, you're not in this situation because, this man may be able to do this or do that for me. That is my belief. But if push comes to shove, that person should be in a position to help and vice versa. Because if you're dealing with a man and you're in a position to help, you should be able to do that as well. But we're talking about something to do with health. And it's the way that, honestly, maybe I would have done the same thing because his response wasn't, comforting. It wasn't a case of, whoa, babe, wow, things rough and I know it's for your health, but I could only manage one bill. I can't do 2 or 5 or how much. Let me see what I could do. Or let's put our heads together and see how we could work this out. You tell the woman you can't handle that now, and that is something that's going to piss me off. The fact that you're so nonchalant, this is something to do with my health, and you're telling me you can't handle that now. Like, a fly on the wall I'm telling you to go kill, or there's a bug or a roach running around that I'm asking you to go kill. You can't handle that now. What do you mean you can't handle that now? And there was no effort made to like, okay, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can figure out. Let me see if I can probably get $100 borrow for somebody until month end, and maybe you can help me pay back, whatever the case might be. But to just brush it off as I can't handle that now, you sort of trivialize the whole thing like it's not a big deal. So if you're saying to me, I come to you as my partner and I'm saying to you, I need to go get checked out. I need to go get these tests done. And you're basically telling me you can't handle that now. What am I supposed to do? Not handle it on my own the best way I see fit? Let's be honest. If I'm dealing with you, you're supposed to be my man. And I have an issue to do with my health that requires tests. And you're saying to me, you can't handle that now. Am I not supposed to handle it my own way? Like the way that I think is best for me and my health, since you can't handle it and you can't be bothered at this point in time? The only thing is, if homeboy came back and asked, well, where you get the money to do so? You will not have gotten all that. It'd have been as simple, I handled it. You said you couldn't handle it, so I handled it. The end. Well, some of all let us get nice and y'all feel you have to spill all your guts, and then next thing the man turn around and tell you about you having sex with the ex-man. Nothing so. We seem to think that every relationship that ends, it ends on a bad note. There are exes you can go to for help like that. And they don't even, we're just good. Some people are not good lovers. They don't make good partners, but they make good friends. I am not going to put in what I didn't see, but maybe they are good friends. The fact that he could give what she asked for and even more. There's some people, some exes that you can be cool with. Not every relationship, not every breakup means, you're World War 4 and 5 and 6 or you don't speak to the person. They are exes, I'm sure a lot of us communicate with. But you said to the woman, you can't handle that now. And when homegirl says she handled it and the ex help her out, you're running in about you embarrass her. Maybe there's a lot of ways you can look at it. Maybe, okay, so what you wanted her to do, come to you and say, babe, well, you can't handle it. So is it okay if I ask my ex for help? Is that a viable option? If she came to you and tell you that she's going to ask the ex, would you have consented? Would you have been okay with her telling you that? Or would the outcome be the same? Would you be upset about the fact she's even telling you she's going to ask the ex? Or are you still going to be mad that she went ahead and did it anyways? So, how? Like, I'm seeing so many women saying, you know, it's wrong to talk. Y'all talk too much. Y'all talk too much. Wipe your mouth, wash your plate, and go about your business. No, I don't have all the answers. I'm just giving my opinion or my take on it. I asked for your take, and I'm waiting still. So like I said, there's a whole lot of different angles. I mean, I can understand men and their ego and you feeling a type of way. Next thing you hear down the road, the ex telling people, oh, look, man with a girl, and you can't even help your girl, unless it's that kind of ex. So I would understand the embarrassment. But if the ex is cool and you know it's going to stay within, you know, the little circle, then what are you stressing about? Ego have no place in some situations. And this is to do with health. Like I said, everything about this isn't kosher, but at the same time, you could understand, you know, the seriousness of the situation, the gravity of the situation. When it comes to health, you don't play. You don't know what's happening. You don't know what's making you feel the way you're feeling, if you're that sick, bad, or whatever the case might be. Maybe she didn't have a family member she could ask for help. Maybe everybody's struggling, and maybe the ex is the only one in a good position to assist. I don't know. I'm asking questions. That's just my take. I don't have all the answers. I'm just asking. I'm looking at it from different angles. What say you? Is she wrong? So she wants to know if she's wrong. And I'm not sure if it's a right or wrong situation. Maybe, like I said, she could probably have run it by him first before she asked. Or maybe he could have expressed a little more concern or interest in the fact that, hey, I can't help but, you know, let's put our heads together and see how we can make this work, instead of I can't handle that now. Well, how do you come together and find a way to handle it when he says he can't handle that now? You can't force somebody to be interested in something they're not interested in. She did go to him first, and his response was, I can't handle that now. There was the man, if you can't handle it now, you would think, okay, hey, babe, I can't handle that now. Maybe if you're looking for $1,500, I probably have $5. Let's see how we can, is there a payment plan we can do? Is there anybody else you can ask? Can you ask your work to pay you in advance? Can I ask my work? There was no, let me see how I can work this out for you. Let me help you fix this. Let me help you figure this out. It was, I can't handle that now. So how do you communicate and put your head together with somebody who's dismissing you, basically, and saying they can't handle that now? So if you're telling me, I'm with you, we're living together 3 years, and I'm coming to you with a situation, right, regarding my health, and I need to do all these tests, and your response to me is you can't handle that now, with no other show of concern. The only thing you came back with to ask me was, after you figured I got the test done and I didn't say anything, you figured that I got the money somewhere. Your only concern is where I got the money from? Yo, you probably need to move in the X and put you out. Because what's your purpose, really?
On and I'll leave my voice note early because I have to go to work. Right? But I believe the man feeling that type of way, I mean, which is kind of understandable, because he probably figured, okay, if if she asked him and he didn't have, even though his response was kind of, his choice of words was kind of off when he said he can't handle that. No, his choice of words was kind of off. But I think he would have probably still preferred if, maybe she would have asked like one of her parents, or,
The parents don't have either.
Probably she brother, she sister.
Maybe the brother's struggling too.
Or somebody else, if you understand what I'm saying. Instead of like a ex-boyfriend. You know, I figure that is where the problem really is, if you understand.
Oh, ego is a hell of a
Because
thing.
of the fact that she ex-man. But I mean, he didn't have it at the time to give her, and he not like he give her the assurance, like, you know, like, let me see what I could do for you, or let me see what will happen by this and tomorrow, or you know, them
That's
kind
what
of
I'm
with it.
saying.
But yeah, so that's kind of basically it.
And that's why I threw in the ego part. I know that's his ego talking because, for example, like I said, if you're gonna hear down the road later on, if the ex is that type of person, or you give your girl your ex help out your girl, and and you're in man in house and you can't help your girl and I can understand the ego part of it. But like I said, this was handled badly from jump, because if she came to you first, she didn't go to the ex first, mind you, she came to you first. And if your response was something that warranted me moving a particular way, then I'm gonna move a particular way. You didn't show any concern. You didn't express interest apart from who give me the money. There was no, okay, let me see what I can do. Let me see who can help us with this. Nothing. It was basically, I can't handle that now, so it's left for me to handle it. So I'm gonna handle it. Okay, so the men are listen, I want y'all to send the voice notes. I want y'all to type, because when y'all type, I don't want them to feel this woman is saying them things. I want them to know men feel the same way. So this man here is saying she did the right thing. Another person says, good morning, Aruna. First of all, why she's talking, I would have said a family member gave me. But see, sometimes, honesty backfires, because here she was thinking she's being upfront and honest. And, like, if she had something to hide, wouldn't you say somebody else? Why would you say the ex if you knew there's something going on? If I have nothing to hide, I'm going to tell you the truth. How you handle it is on you. That's what it is. So-and-so gave it to me. Not that if you know who you're dealing with, some people you can't. You're supposed to know your partner. And you probably should know that his response would be exactly what it is right now. So, Swisser says, on the other hand, that ex have to be very extra special to help out. Maybe she and the ex still have something going on. Why? I'm sure there are lots of women on the live, all 100 plus of you, who can say there's an ex you could probably turn to or ask, and there's nothing to it. There's nothing going on. There's no exchange. There's no, you give me money and I give you something in return. There's none of that. Like I said, some people, they don't make good partners or lovers, but they do make good friends. And not every relationship ends sour or people are angry and blocking each other. You still maintain a good relationship. That person move on with somebody else, you move on with somebody else, but you can still call on the person if you're in a jam, with no strings, no ultimatums, no nothing. Why is that hard to believe? Sean says, fussy box in the HOTV class because the extra the ex giving her is to get leverage her when you want to talk back. Boss, tell her fly she kite handle yourself. Because once you hit stone, she go in there again. So free yourself and let the ex handle the expense. Sean, I really don't like your ways this morning. Honestly. I don't like your ways this morning. I don't like your ways, Sean. So you're trying to say there's an ulterior motive here. Why should there be ulterior motives? Who's to say the ex is not in a whole other relationship and happy with that person? Who says he want to come back? The ex give her extra leverage when you want to come back. Sean, go away. Someone says, what if she has children for the ex and he wants her to be healthy for his children? He just taught in feelings. It's the ego thing. You have to understand that. Brad says, sounds like my ex-wife, current man. Always in his feelings because I take care of my Oh, why are you in your feelings for that though? Aren't you okay with your significant other being okay? Like, seriously though.
I would think kind of has, but if you cannot maintain your habit, don't smoke.
I like that. You can't maintain your habit, don't smoke. So in essence, I guess what he's trying to say is, if you know you can't take care of your woman, you shouldn't have one. That's what you're saying, right? That's what that means. Let me play it again.
I would think kind of has, but if you cannot maintain your habit, don't smoke.
They can afford to buy cigarettes, stop smoking. Oh my god. She just says even if there's an ulterior motive, so what? He needs to go in the corner and eat a slice of humble pie. He can't help his woman, so another man will. Sean says unless he's a simp, most men don't give without receiving something. Fair trade-off. Really? Well, I guess some men different then, because someone says just imagine them fellas here that on the block. So you're concerned about your ego more than you're concerned about the welfare and your health of your girl. All right. You're concerned about what the boys on the block will say. So even if your woman had to sit in pain every day and can't afford it, and you can't afford it, and there's nobody else apart from the ex, you prefer that. You prefer to not hear your name on the block saying you can't take care of your woman or you can't help your woman over the woman getting help. So if you don't have pond, don't invite duck. Killing me with these analogies. Shanta says it's disrespectful to beg another man, in my opinion, especially if you have a man breathing in your face. I agree. That should be your go-to person before anybody else. And if you can't, then if there are family members that can't either, what can one do? Maybe she felt that's the fastest and way she would probably get it, as compared to asking other people that are going around asking. Maybe it was a serious situation that needed urgent attending to. I don't know. I don't know the severity of whatever it is required her to do blood tests and ultrasounds on all of that. But one can understand his. Aruna asked the girl, "What is the ex name, please?" Dog luck is not cat luck, eh? What is it? What's Sam Paul? What is the name of it? Sam Paul. What? I usually get a saying Sam Paul luck is not whatever luck. Help me now. There's a saying that goes whoever luck is not whoever luck. Anyway, it's a reason he's called X. Listen, I understand all of that, but we're not taking into consideration why and how it came about her asking the X. We're just concerned about X being X, but we're not understanding the situation. Let's think about the situation for a minute. It is not a regular situation that could wait. It is a health situation, and probably asking family member for a little PCA, you have to wait for it. Come and check me by the bank. You go by the bank hours. Oh, I get tied up in traffic. Oh, rain falling. Oh, I fall down and hurt my leg, and that sort of stories. And then you end up again. Next day you plan, meet me by the bank again. You by the bank again, same stories, and you're just running up and down. So she probably thought that was the quickest and fastest way. I'm not saying it is right, because at the end of the day, like I always say, you have to take into consideration how the other person you're dealing with feels about a situation. But my point is, from jump, the way it was handled, the way he handled it. If asking her for help, his response is, I can't handle that now. That is the part that stands out the most for me, out of everything she said. Forget X and all of that. The part that I'm coming to you as my man, my significant other, the person whose face I'm breathing in, the person whose breath I'm smelling nice, could kill the dead, whatever it is. The person that I'm living with, that I'll come to you first. And your response to me is you can't handle something to do with health. It wasn't a want to pack a weave situation. It wasn't a one that needed some makeup situation. It wasn't nothing to do with any trivial stuff. It was a health situation. Visited the doctor and was given blood work and ultrasound to do. And everybody knows in Grenada, blood work and ultrasound ain't cheap, especially if you go into the private places. As a matter of fact, anywhere you go. And sometimes you have numerous ones to do. So it's not cheap. So it's like, he's hungry and hungrier. Lord have mercy. Nobody can help the other one. So we had to suck egg together and boil stone and drink the water together. Make it make sense, though. Why would you feel a type of way? Put aside the ego. Knowing she came to you first. And I'm not seeing anything within here which says, did he ask you any other time? Hey, did you get through? Did you manage? Okay, well, I know I told you I couldn't handle that now, but I did this. I asked my brethren, or I asked my sister or somebody, whatever, and this is what I came up with. See what you could do, manage this. I can't handle that now. I'm dealing with a man and I come to you and you're telling me you can't handle that now and you're vexed when I handled it. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense now. Brian says, let's not bash the current boyfriend too much. It's the mentality society has made some that way. For me, if someone says the answer he gave her, he doesn't have time for that, that says a lot. So she did what she thinks was best for her, and that is how I'm seeing it. Selma says, I don't think it's as disrespectful since she went to him first. However, what is disrespectful is him not even making the effort to assist and just dismiss her like that's your problem, not mine. And that is the point I'm making. That is the feeling I'm getting. That is your problem. You deal with it. So if I choose to deal with it in a way that is uncomfortable to you, I guess it's oh well, kinda. Someone says it was medical use, not to buy weave. He needs to get over himself, and he's still in broke pride. Pride has no place in sickness. I'm sorry. Like I said, if she wanted that money for something trivial, that's a different story. To go to some fete or to buy some weave or something like that, I could say, yeah, well, homegirl, you're doing the most. You're doing the do. But someone says there are some ex that will give with no strings attached. You did ask him. As a woman, we'll find it with or without you, and that is what women do. You ever see a woman with 5 children and wonder how she's making it? And she probably just doing a little side hustle, a little travel, a little something, but all her children eat every day and they manage to go to work, go to school, and have all they need. If a woman wants, she'll make 2. And if you're saying to her you can't help, she'll find a way. She never said she slept with the person. You're assuming she did. But if she did, why would she tell you she got help from the ex, knowing that's how she got it? She would tell you her sister or brother or cousin, somebody. So bad and so. Someone says shame. I ain't even find his shame. Because the mere fact that he making a big deal out of it, that is not shame. Because if that was the case, you'd have sit down in the little corner and say, you know what? All right, next time I would prefer you didn't do that. I understand why, but I prefer if you didn't. Instead, you want to catch feelings and talk about your sleeping man and all kind of nonsense. The human sick about sleeping man.
Aaron, I want to ask you a question. Could you make love under hungry belly? Started.
You could try, but when you finish, you're hungry killing you, gas. Your belly making noise while you're making love. Yeah, your belly grumble while you're doing that. That reminded me of something, but anyways, according to the Prime Minister, don't go there. I see both sides. I honestly do, Trisha. I agree. I see both sides. I can see from his point, like I said, men and their ego. And like I said, it probably, if he, you feel that type of way, knowing that, hey, I can't provide for my woman, but her ex can, I understand all of that. You can't dismiss that. But like I said, from the jump, it was handled badly. There's a thing called effective communication. We talk, but we don't communicate effectively. Because to dismiss it and say, hey, I can't handle that now, literally says to me, well, you're on your own. It was never a case of, okay, babe, come sit down. Let's figure this out. Okay, you need to do this test. Maybe you can ask the doctor which one you need to do, like urgently, and then you can do the rest. But let's get this one out of the way first. I can contribute 50 if it's 100, whatever. Or let me ask my homeboy, or you can ask your homegirl, or you can ask your friend, or you can ask your mother or father, or whatever the case might be. There was no sitting down meeting of the minds here. It was a case of you handle it. I can't handle it, so you go figure this out. It's on you. That's your health, not mine. She just said, I find she needs to look for her next man. Yes, But seeing that she was honest and telling him where she got the money, she definitely ain't ready for that conversation yet. She's not ready for that conversation yet. The mere fact that she would tell him, and she probably thought he would handle it and it wouldn't be a big deal. Someone said part 2 tomorrow, the man's side. Okay. The lesson is that he should learn from experience and do better. Honestly, I don't see the need for the ego. She could have lied about where the money came from. The fact that she was honest to tell him the source, this clearly shows no malicious intent. So is Brian. Someone says he can give. No, that's a brilliant idea. How about that? I didn't hear that mentioned. So he vexed and accusing her of having sex with the ex, but there was no mention of, you know what? Let me get back the exy money. You and your ex and having that over my head. The way my pride set up, if you want to go down that road and be all egotistical, okay. We paying back your ex. And when I say we, I mean me. Man to man, look back your money. I could handle my girl. I just wasn't in a good mood that day. That's a good point, Linda. He can give back the ex the money to soothe his ego. Oh, she's not forget he doesn't have any. This could have been a life and death situation for her, and couldn't get help. She got it from her ex. That is a good way to deal with it. You can't do it, so you know what? I'm not giving no ex anything over me. So let me pay back the ex. Let me give him back his money. Hold that. Nobody can invite you in my relationship. I could take care of my girl. Hold your money. You're too fast and forward and frontish and out of place. Look your money. You ain't trying to come and make me look bad as a man here and give him a girl money. No, look back your money. No. Homeboy was more concerned, was more embarrassed by the fact that she got it, but he's not offering to pay back. Someone says he's glad the ex handled it. He just don't want to show it. So, BB, remember you have extra? It says it depends on how much he collected. Next thing he don't have. Don't forget the extra. Don't forget he gave her extra. He gave her extra. Don't forget that part. She says, so I called my ex and he didn't hesitate to give the amount I asked for and extra. So he went ahead, did the test, and homeboy now wants to know where she got the money from. So I told him my ex gave me. Now he's mad, telling me that I slept with him in exchange. He says I embarrassed him. Ordinary situation, I would say, no, it's not okay to accept gifts or money from another man when you have a man. I would say, no, it's not okay. But in a situation like this, hey, what say you? Do y'all accept gifts from your exes, like birthday gifts and stuff like that? So if your ex were to give you like a bottle of perfume or something for your birthday, would you decline? Or would your man feel a type of way? Don't lie, be honest. Do y'all accept gifts from your exes without giving up anything in return? Would you respond? Someone said among the stag, me and me ex drinking. Jackie, which one? Before you are the sun, the moon, and the rain? And you're the apple of my eye, one or somebody else? And Jackie, let me go on my business here before I want to start on Jackie today again. The sun on the moon one, Jackie. Or that one? Hey, don't make joke. Someone says she accepted. Yes, of course. Only man know that. There's a question. The next question. BB says, well, he'd have gifts and gifts. Which one are you talking about? Flip the script. Would you like a woman giving your man gifts? Would you like your man ex giving him gifts? We wouldn't like that, would we? Especially if something that is nicer than the one you gave or more expensive. Wouldn't you feel a type of way? If your man ex giving him gifts? Moesha says, I got gifts for my ex, especially for Mother's Day. Answer the question. A lot of the women are saying, yes, they've accepted gifts from their exes while with somebody else. The question I'm asking is homeboy aware that you're accepting gifts from your ex? And flip the script. Would you be comfortable with your man accepting gifts from his ex? So instead of Modi Mary, I take it and cool it. So it's a show less for me to buy. I would not be comfortable accepting gifts from an ex, and I do not think your significant other would be pleased if you did. I need to ask somebody this question. How would you feel if an ex gave gifts like iPhone 13, colognes, stuff like that? Would you? If a woman want to give my man cash, then I'm for it. You might as well sell that and bring home the money. I have occasions to take. We already know you're on a whole different planet. Your surname should have been Neptune, not mine. Because you say not one of it. So you don't have a problem with the ex giving your man gifts. But you don't have a problem accepting gifts from your man, from your ex-man. It's life no balance. It's life no balance. It's life no balance at all. No problems accepting, but you have a problem with your man accepting from your ex. Oh boy, are they good in all their clothes? Anyway, someone says I won't have a problem if it's a special occasion and if they have history like children between them. I would not have a problem. I don't want gifts, and you're not supposed to be accepting either. That's just mixed up. If she want to minus, let her. See how wicked. You see how wicked and bad mind? If she wants to minus, let her. So now it's us. It's no longer the man gift, but us. I'm taking anything from my ex right now. What is nothing for my man to say. Wow. Someone says I could buy a Chucky roti for her. Gratitude is a must. Yo, y'all are the worst. If I say a Chucky roti, a Chucky roti big, you can afford to share it. So you're giving a Chucky roti for her to go and share with the man. You know, Chucky roti big? So two of them sit down and eating your roti. Right? You're big and you have sense. If you want to fatten, what do you say? Fatten cow for butcher. What's the other one? If you want to fatten cow for butcher, that is your business because Chucky roti big. So she going home and cut her roti in two and she man sitting down and eat your roti. So buy Chucky roti. She should tell you buy two. About you buy a Chucky roti for. Anyways, let me go about my business. I had enough of y'all today. Y'all have me in tears right now. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance and Western Union, for powering up all Tuesday. We're back tomorrow with another one. She does. I pray my next man not in here. She at the rate you going, any man that come in here and read your comments and take you seriously, they ain't taking you seriously either, based on your comments. You're spoiling your luck. Anyways, Camilas, it's almost 12. One get a hot roti by Chucky. I'm bringing buy two for me. So X is X for a reason. No gifts. That's problems. All right. So let's keep the love alive. Alrighty. So see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for chiming in today.